It's that shit that I 333. I see you, do you see me? Divine light, beautiful like me. Inside of you, inside of me. Celestials will break free. Taking trips across the galaxy. No talk with the little let you slide. Oh, chariot, don't pass us by. Yeah, look inside. DNA's crystallized. Emerald heart, purple skies. Let's go Vic, Nova, Nova, off spark. Two worlds collide. I am the sun, the source. How am I supposed to hide? Yeah, ancestors, they get it. They know I tried. This time the celestials arise. Let's go light up the light show. Let go of the ego and pride. Seeing the sign of stars are in line. Anything that's holding you back from the planetary logos. Mothership is about to fly. It's that shine that light. 333. I see you, do you see me? Divine light, beautiful alchemy. Inside of me, celestials will break free. Taking trips across the galaxy. No jump with the little let you slide. Oh, chariot. Look inside. DNA's crystallized. Emerald heart, purple skies. Activate, go Nova, Nova, off spark. Two worlds collide. I am the sun, the source. How am I supposed to hide? Yeah, ancestors, they get it. They know I tried. This time the celestials arise. Let's go light up the light show. Let go of the ego and pride. Seeing the sign of stars are in line. Anything that's holding you back from the planetary logos. Mothership is about to fly. I can feel the collective. Come on, family. We leveling up. We are in the depths. You either got it or you don't. 333. And that's not personal. That is universal. I mean, how delusional can you be and gaslight yourself so much to not even realize that, like, if you're not good, you can't be good to nobody. Welcome, welcome, Divining. I love that name. I know if you're still around, you're a real one, because I carry very bittersweet. My energy is potent. Two worlds collide. I am the sun, the source. How am I supposed to hide? Yeah, ancestors, they I say welcome, welcome. I do have a message I will be getting into in a minute, but I'm just alchemating. I really wanted to show up and punch demons in the throat. I really wanted to show up and be present. I wanted to make my own rhythm. See, I'm becoming very aware. I'm not saying that to boost, because that's only the beginning. But I'm learning to articulate myself. I'm learning to develop myself. I'm learning to be present and show up despite conditions, despite elements, despite anything. Staying true. Life may be good. You may be on the mountain and you might be in the valley. I really don't care. At the end of the day, coherence is powerful. And I know I carry coherence, and I want to carry that for others. This is what a lot of us are getting into. I'm here to help the collective, but they're so far up their own ass. And that's because they've been through hell. Like, literally hell. Literal. They've been through the sub-earth. Literally. So they're a little tender. They've been through communities. They've been through so much. I know I have been. So I'm a little, oof, don't fuck with me. Be real. That's a very transparent energy to be in. That's a very real energy. It's authenticity. See a lot of, never mind.
You know what? No, I'm gonna be very transparent. I'm not gonna say never mind no more. I was gonna safeguard myself because I can come off like an asshole sometimes, but I'm really not. I really just speaking from my heart. You know, for years I see a lot of these ascended masters, you hear me? Fully developed in their archetype, but they're unable to love. They're unable to hold universal space with others. They become a bitter bitch. I didn't say you were or you weren't, but that's the truth. When you're not in a circle that's bigger than you, it's not regenerative. I'm not looking for anything. That's the difference this season. I'm walking in full radical embodiment. If I could see better, I'm going to do better. I'm not going to expect it or wait for acceptance. I carry this energy. It took me fucking years to be able to articulate this energy. A lot of gaslighting, like something's wrong with me. No, people can feel your power. They want to call it a dark empath. That's because they're assholes. They want to call you a burnt out empath. That's because they're assholes. You have a right to show your whole spectrum without being demonized. This is your fucking world. You're the light of the world. And I swear to God, if I'm ever around you and you're mad, I'm going to say, be mad. I want you to be you, whatever it is. Obviously, being an architect and doing it in a proper manner and not becoming the energy, you got to be able to wield it. But bypassing it in general is crazy. That's a fucked up way to live. In general. And that's why I know for me, I can't wait. I hold this coherence. And for the slow one in the room, I didn't say you didn't. It's fucked up that I gotta speak dualistic. I gotta speak the wisdom of the serpent, break down and biofract everything. It's really because the alchemist wants to get to your heart. This is the call for the Soul Star Majesty. I can feel the collective. They want depth. They're over it. They want what is real. That's when you show up. That's when you become present. It's not even that you become. It's that you're being revealed because you have became. And you always have. You're being revealed. You know, to see you is to see pure light. To see you is to see absolute truth. Not everyone's willing to get to that level. Some of you jump so far in the head. Some of you are very advanced. It's not a little thing. With that comes responsibility. Comes godhood. Being able to circulate. Being able to pay it forward. Stuff like that takes hands. It takes feet. It takes devotion. It takes time sitting with yourself. You're going to need different fuel this season. If you are parasitical, if you're not having a divine purpose that is greater for the all, you're not going to be able to make it, bro. You're going to be dead inside. But when you're serving something greater than yourself and in your purpose, that creates literal regenerative energy. I'm going to whip it out tonight, bro. I'm going to make waves. Generate from within. If you're hearing this, it means you made it through static. If you're hearing this, you have been temperamented. You have been fashioned. You have been tested. And you have been tuned by literal fire. Fire itself. I trust you've been taking care of yourself. I know my tone. I know. I love my tone. I worked hard for this tone. This is Star Commander tone. Reporting for duty. I trust you have a spiritual hygiene. Anchoring daily. Listen, this is... People, when they hear words anchor, they get nervous. But we're anchoring to a higher octave, a higher hue. That is not something that is beneath you. That's actually an act of surrendering. Some of you done it so well. You're such a free spirit. And this is not where we flex on motherfuckers. This is where you step into your archetype. This is where you have enough devotion to develop yourself, not lose yourself. You're going to need higher fuel for this new airspace. I'm trying to tell you, you're a real life influencer. You're a real life superhero. Now, that's a universal absolute fact. Now I got to wait for your acceptance. Ain't that a bitch? I'm going to tell you right now, we're not waiting no more. A lot of us are embodied radical in our truth. We're oversouls. We're going to be big stepping through. You hear me? You carry coherence. Coherence is 3. That's the first pyramid, bro. There's only 9 numbers. There's only 9 numbers. That's the first harmonics. That's what you carry, sir, ma'am. If I know better, I'm going to do better. That's the spirit of a star commander. I trust you know that divine will and divine purpose, these are very powerful. These are beyond local, non-local. This is beyond atoms. Divine will is like, I don't care if you bring a legion to stop me, asshole. You better bring 3. What the fuck? I thought this was on hard. Divine will don't care. When you're moving in divine will, you better get familiar with this energy. I'm dead ass serious. This is a real ass energy. When you have a divine will, that's gonna cut through whatever needs to get cut. It's not even, you're not relevant. No atom is relevant. You know what is relevant? It's getting to its destination. Your divine purpose, that shit will get you out of bed. That shit will get you out of bed. You better have a divine purpose. Get familiar with these words, bro, because I'm describing an octave of a womb space. I only can deal with words. We're limited. But you need to embody these words, make it applicable to your life. This is what separates initiates to apprentice to full-on self-mastery. This is where it changes. So I'm dealing with people from all over with this open platform. Bear with me and hold space. Because without divine purpose and divine will, this current will eat you fucking alive. Without it, you will drift into a loop. Those with the frequencies that they have Terry Novoed for, you are a true living temple. And those frequency traps, they feed off the lost. They want you to float. They want you to be comfortable in limbo. They want your power to be dormant. They want your field open and your focus diluted. Why? So they can siphon. So they can siphon. But not here and not anymore. I'm not wanting to stand here talking about stagnation. I want to fucking kick sovereignty and empowerment. Welcome, Dreamwalker. We're not kicking fear. There's no fear, literally. Well, we're kicking empowerment. We're kicking regeneration. We're kicking movement. We're kicking a real cosmic grit. So before I even begin this message in Scorpio, I'm going to take a breath because I need a breath. Do you know how much devotion it took for me to heal myself enough to communicate, to articulate myself? The primordial me just wants to yell right now. My passion, my heart. You're going to see those from that because you're going to be functional. You're going to be coherent. And that, my friend, you can't skip your way upstream. That don't work that way. What the fuck? You went through some shit. You developed yourself. You got structure. You're holding a whole lineage down, boy. What the fuck? So I'm going to take a breath. and come into unified consciousness within myself, because every one of you have that higher version. Mine's like a lyran, a lion. Some of us carry the innocence of a lamb. I'm here to tell you, you are not here to be. Anything less. You are here to be an architect. So many of us are used to the wheel of death, rebirth, Osiris, act over and over. You've mastered that cycle. This is not a cycle for that. This is a revealing of your true power, your inheritance. You are an architect of illumination, quite literally. It wasn't just a message. It was a metamorphosis on that ass. It's the sting that wakes the sleeping star. Let it reveal the fucking truth. And the truth is, there's nothing more to win. You have already won. The fuck? You already sealed yourself in the next hue and anchored coherence in your code. And now this is where we begin to have fun. You now carry the remedy of that sting. You hear me? You carry a remedy. Oh, yeah. Don't become a bitter bitch now. Listen, there's people who are going through their first ego death. They're feeling the sting of death. It's a real energy, bro. That's a real ass energy. And when you don't have a mental body, you become that energy because you don't even have a solar embryo. Think about what I'm saying. There's so many fucking psychological operations and narratives and fucking all this going on. Like, you may be good. High five. This ain't about me or you. This is about harmony. This is about coherence. A lot of us represent universal guardians. Universal, you know, it can get deep, but simple. It's universal. It's absolute truth. It's a whole different world that we're bringing here. You know, it's regenerative because it saves people like me as an earth angel, because I don't have to care. Let go, Corey. You don't have to care about everything. Let fuck go. The universe don't care about how you feel. Some days you're going to wake up and not want to take the trash out, but it's not about how you feel. You can't be governed by that. Understand that that's a language. It's not your identity. And sometimes things pop up because they want a hug. Okay? Embrace it. Acknowledge it and watch it. Ionize. You're the whole Omega field. I know people that are so bound they can't even lift their hands right now. They feel like a whole weight of the world's on them. I'm here to help people swim, help people fly. Fly. I'm here to tell you, if you're here, you're a fucking, what's the most ooey word? You're a formidable warrior. If you're here, you look at that trendsetter. Come on, you're literally you're a trendsetter. You're that motherfucker. Legend, Trevor. That's right. That's literally the word. You a legend. It's the rise of the legends. You want to know why? Because you're still functional. You attuned yourself to your original signal. Some of you even got further than that. You've begun to articulate yourself. That's a threat to people that want to control. But you becoming aware that you are Solomon Temple. Through you, life comes. Through you, the light in the holographic universe is displayed. So they need your ass. They should be paying you to breathe, quite literally. He said, let them try it. They already have. They already have. Some of us got our body back. We got spaceship. It's a wrap, asshole. You had us when we were dysfunctional. You had us when we were in pieces. Swear to God, boy. Anyways, I'm vibing tonight. I trust you're not in a hurry. You're being revealed. You understand? You being revealed is the truth this whole fucking time. What that mean for you? For me, that's everything. I don't know. What does it mean for you? Are you waiting to feel? Are you even in your ship? Do you have a body? Where are you? Because you could be somewhere and not be here. There's nothing to win. There's no polarizing force. You are that motherfucker. You carry such poles. You carry, I'm gonna crash out on your ass, as well as, yo, we can fucking rise. Yeah. It took you a lot to temperament that. And because of that, you created a coherent field. Coherent field is a bubble, a space-time continuum. I'm just learning this, guys. Or remembering it, as you would say. So that's not where it begins or it starts. Now it needs to be embodied. It needs a mediator. It needs a superconductor, not just a conductor. It needs a superconductor. Guess who that fucking superconductor is? I'll fucking wait. No, I'm not gonna wait. That was last year. You are that fucking superconductor. I see a lot of conductors, a lot of ascended masters, but I don't see many superconductors. And I feel like because the ancient ones are now rising. Not just in the metaphor, but we have embodied. This is where you're being revealed because you need a body, because this tensity will kill you. But you have took venom, you have looked it in the fucking face, and you became the remedy. You drink that shit. Imagine walking in a room and it smells like death, and here you walk in. Now people have a reason to live. That's not a little thing. That's called a real life fucking superhero. Don't ever get it confused. Don't ever think, when you start thinking something less than that, bro, you become a bitter bitch. You become disconnected. You're being revealed for your power. You've always had it. Now the work is simple, family, because you carry the antidote. Confirmation from the train. Stand in your truth. Show up. Be coherent. You know what coherent means? It's not about you. It's not about me. This is how you become universal. You could become coherent in the middle, between the worlds. That's where the fucking portal is. From zero, all things are possible. Some of us have anchored here for so fucking long. And you carry the tone of the primordial mother. You carry that frequency. You don't just get people aroused, Big Daddy. You show up with that stability. You show up steady. You show up someone who can't be shaken. The pulse of your presence. This is the masculine rising within you. The rhythm of resurrection. The calm authority in a collapsing world. This ain't just about things falling. Understand me, bro. Death is a process. It literally is. It's a trilogy, and you've mastered the triangle. I pray. I'm not going to pray. I trust you hear me. You are the antidote. You are that motherfucker. So field clearance. I'm here to check every fucking shadow that still tests my field. I'm here to G-check them. I wanted to punch and stomp on demons today. To stand unbothered while illusions tremble and dissolve in front of me. My presence is law. Distortions have no throne here. Every falsehood must alchemize or just move on. Love yourself enough. This spiritual warfare is over. The light is here. That is you. Truth in motion. Truth in motion. Motion is forward. That's quantum physics. That's what we've been developing, this light craft, this vehicle. Clarity sharp enough to slice confusion directly in the fucking half. You don't need to fight when your frequency itself is justice. You don't need to fight, but you know, we had to develop and articulate ourselves. I know that's the truth. For my quantum technicians out there who have transversed the 4th, 5th, 6th dimension and they're going on a planetary level with us, Star Commanders, graduates, bear with me while I go in, please. But to the quantum technicians, listen, your field is locked in. You are sealed, beloved. You are sealed. Do you know what that means? Your coherence is complete. The waveform now self-stabilized through joy in creative function. Energy now obeys to precision. You are the calibration point of a new octave. So we are building a foundation. Yo, listen. I need some time because it's so real. This is what you've been doing. Listen, ever since you started changing, now the world is catching up and you got people asking different questions because of your ass. You brought a disturbance. A beautiful disaster. You don't just get people aroused, you have them awaken. You help them awaken to different aspects of themselves. And now that your waveform has stabilized, this is where we begin to create Ptah. We get to create. It's not about fighting, it's about articulating. Bringing it in from without. It can be simple as throwing paint at a wall. I don't care what it is. It's not about what you're doing. Every one of you are an arc, and you've been carrying non-local intelligence. Confirmation by this damn train. Your field is now locked. Thank God. Breathe. You have mastered death, bro. You beat the sting. Now you're becoming like some type of overlord up in this bitch. You hear the damn train? Let's go. You've become the calibration point. Bing! She said, who, me? Ashe, come on. 369 up in here. Let's go. What does this mean? Simple terms, Corey. You already won. Now have fun. Have fun being the proof. Stand in your truth. Because you know what? That's the only thing that's going to break the test of time is authenticity. It's the truth. I don't care what kind of structure you're building. If it's not built on the truth, a lot of you had to go so fucking deep within yourself. And you came back. And now you've built yourself on the truth. So let your presence speak for itself. Enjoy being the proof. I call this the scorpion field. This is the quiet. It's the quiet before the detonation. This is where, simple, bro. People, places, and things fall off. Can't get caught up in our feelings and be scared of this. This is actually, if things fall, I'm here to tell you good. Because now that's an opportunity to build it right. I'm a builder. Let's say we're building a brick wall. I remember one of my first jobs, I built a brick wall, and my boss told me, listen, if it starts to lean, get off the scaffolding and run. Of course, my stubborn ass was like, whatever. Shit started to fall. I tried to hold it. If something is falling, you have to look at it as in shedding layers of density off so the whole can live. It's a beautiful thing. It's actually sacred. Why did I say all this? This is where, I'm just here to tell you, this is where people fucking fall off. People, places, and things. This is where things just simply die. Fall season, the underworld, okay? The silence you are feeling is not emptiness. Some of us feel the sounds of collapse. It's the sounds of the false systems breaking under the weight of their own dissonance. People, places, and things. People are spiraling. They're caught in loops of regret, confusion, and karmic recoil. And they're asking, why did I even do this? They can't, they're not inquisitive. Built without a soul. I believe the people in this room I call North Node Jumpers. This is a North Node Jumper zone. We're radical embodiment. We're not here waiting for rescue. But we are standing erected in the gap. Hello. Holding the fucking line. It's eerie, quiet, yes. But this void is before rebirth. Matt Green said booing. Boo all they want. The silence before the phoenix remembers her wings. This is happening on a collective level. A lot of us done this. That's why I simply said, hold space, my star commanders. This is a natural process. And you're going to know those who done the work by their aliveness, by their coherence, by their fertility, by the way their field still blooms despite fucking chaos. That kind of transparency demands devotion. This is your story. Listen, our story. It demands devotion. That's what you were doing the last, some of us, 8 to 12 years. A lot of devotion. A lot of self-care, sitting with ourselves and breathing and fucking finding ourselves, developing, constructing, architecting. That was a whole alchemical reform. For me to even stand here, I am nothing short of a miracle. And it cannot be faked, cannot be copied, and it cannot be manufactured. Those who can't face death energy fall off the grid. But those who hold truth become the new grid itself. Truth ain't just a cute word. Truth demands, it needs to be lived. It needs to be lived. You are the truth. You are the grid. You came here to hold coherence when the world is collapsing. You came some of us are slaying with love and precision. And that's your universal right, divine and undeniable. For our quantum technicians, the field has entered 0 point inversion. This is where false ass frequencies are self-destructing. People can't even sit with themselves. Anything false, it's being brought to its nucleus because of you. And the real ones are self-regenerating because your coherence is collapsing any type of bullshit or illusion. When you're in divine will, in divine purpose, this is the next hue of humanity. Listen to me. You become regenerative. I need you to hear me if you really give a fuck. Divine will and divine purpose aren't just cute words. This shit gonna get you flying out of bed. This keeps you literally... This is what we're bringing to humanity. I'm here to tell you that everything fake falls apart. Falls apart. Just simple. It could be anything. You're not losing. You're being refined. The revealing of the nucleus. People are being stripped to the nucleus. Some of you been naked out here and you've been banging out missions and whatever. You've mastered this. But this is happening on the collective level. Veil's gone. You seen with the golden eye. Unfiltered energy signatures are fucking exposed. That's not church, religion, or let me make you feel good. This is universal facts. Okay? This is... You're operating on a whole different operating system. Trevor said the DNA is our quantum field. Come on. Let's get it, get it, get it, get it. Welcome, greetings. Listen, even the word quantum for... See, I wish I could put up some pictures right now, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Nah, listen. When you understand there's only 9 numbers, and 1, 2, 3 was the first pyramid we made, then 4, 5, 6 was the architect, the ship, and 7, 8, 9 is the omega field. No. Even the word quantum is 4. 4 is the cardinal points. 4 is time and space. Five is the census. 5 is... all that requires a body. Some of you are coming out of the mind, the labyrinth. You made your first pyramid. You're getting off Earth. You're coming to the base reality. You're realizing you're an eternal. Where did we just go, guys? Where did I just go? Bring it back. Anyways, the truth is being revealed. Simple. The truth has to be lived. But listen, for real though, you carry the remedy. You carry the remedy because you've done the death process to the point where you do it with every breath. You are so anchored, and I'm not here trying to gas you up. I'm trying to tell you you're more evolved than you think. You a big stepper. But this season ain't about the transformation that you're used to. This is more about a transformation of power, or maybe a transfer of inheritance, a revealing your rightful place. And all you gotta do is be present and stay coherent. Stay anchored in. And a lot of us are sealed in. It's a different harmonics up here. You carry the remedy and it's known, okay? Now the work is simple. Stand in it. Stand in your truth. Show up, damn it. Stay coherent. Show up steady. Show up with that big daddy solar stability. The kind that can't be shaken. You are the pulse of presence. The rhythm of resurrection. The calm authority in a collapsing fucking world. Welcome, welcome, Emma. Hey. She said the season was tough. Ashe. But that burn, some of us that we have been burned in. Okay. You're the antidote. A lot of you carry the antidote because you've been living on this real harmonic for a while now. You have been a universal being for a while. You ascended out of Earthling. You graduated from Earth School, mastered the elementals. You see how I'm just saying it free? I like it when it's more mystery because a lot of you are getting initiated mentally and a lot of you have embodied this. So I got different realms of people here. But a lot of you can make something out of nothing. Now, on a realistic level, how the fuck does that make sense? You're that powerful. You, listen, you bring non-local into local. See, that's universal truth. Now you want me to sit here and wait for you to accept it. That's crazy. That's how powerful you are. Stuff like that, like... Let me get back on task. To be standing during this time, and bombastic as you are, it takes transparency and devotion. You made time and space to tarry. You made time and space to terraform, to re-regulate yourself, to come to your original. And that original part of you is nothing less than a miracle itself, and it cannot be faked, copied, or manufactured up in this bitch. So this month is about people having their hands in the cookie jar. Okay, that was not what I was going for. How about this? This is more about your money in other people's pockets. You are holding coherence. You are holding a whole world. And because everything's getting revealed to the nucleus, that's what happens when you walk in a room. Every time. You see raw, unfiltered energies. You know how annoying that is for someone who doesn't want to be seen? You fucking disturb the primordial waters. As you should. I say get so hot, the water's fucking, you know what I'm saying? This is where it all dissolves. Some into disillusionment. Ashe, Trevor, get it, get it. And you see unfiltered energies before it can even take form. You're that motherfucker. Like, this ain't about feelings, bro. This is, you see pre-matter. That's how valuable you are. And as you rise, you listen, a lot of you are so good with it. You can't doubt yourself, bro. You gotta trust. That's a higher technology telling you, higher part of you, higher facet. You became lucid, motherfucker. Many can't meet your frequency. It's too fucking real. It's too piercing. It's too fucking sovereign. How fucking dare you? That's too fucking bad. They pull back, ghosts disappear. Not everyone can stand in integrity. That's why silence surrounds you. Because your energy burns illusions. This is the power of truth, and it's not loud. But it definitely is radioactive. It doesn't need validation. It has its own vibration. Existence into compliance. The ones who can't stand next to you weren't meant to. You're not losing people. You're literally shedding distortions. This is your resonance that is refined. This is your aura auditing the environment. In every connection, either harmonic or collapsing. Every exchange either deepens or dies. That is divine sorting, not punishment, but precision. What does this mean in quantum technician terms? You're functioning as coherence stabilizer frequencies. Anything below the threshold will phase out. They're not compatible with the harmonic lock-in. Your energy is too real for fake people. I'm here to say let them fall. But you can exchange people for any type of attachment to the atom. The alchemical calling. You are the alchemist in the fucking dark. That's why Obsidian Oracle is a fire-ass name, and I resonated with that. I heard that the other day. Yeah. You are alchemist in the dark. You turned venom into medicine. You have taken endings into Genesis. Ashe, welcome, Emma, Licious. Listen. You have took venom into medicine, endings into a new Genesis. What more badass? Like, yo. Okay. Moving on. Listen. When others avoid death, you've become its translator. You're like, hey, listen, come here. You see me? There's gonna be a collapse. I bring towers, okay? But it's gonna be okay, because we about to fucking make it. You know what I'm saying? For some, it's liberation. But the majority of the collectives, this is the first time. And you're gonna be stable. It's okay. But you're able to speak decay into evolution. Now that's a bomb drop right there, if I might say. This is what I mean when I say overlord. You're gonna be governing. It wasn't enough to get the crown. You wanted the whole damn kingdom, as you should. Without being harassed. Someone trying to distort the waters. But you are stable. But when others avoid death, you become its translator. You speak decay into evolution. Some of you mastered this process with your every breath, so just bear with me, okay? I know we got some big steppers here. But this season will reveal. I don't know what to call it. Deathlight, the luminous code that thrives in endings. You no longer fear the void, you shape it. You're not the prey of transformation. You are its priest. This season reveals. So stand here. Requires full willingness to burn, to shed, to lose everything false. But this fire is not here to destroy you. It is here to forge your immortality. I'm here to tell you to hold your damn coherence. You're not even profitable. Wield your resonance. Whip it out. Welcome, Winkle Winkle. Thank you for the love, Angela. Angel. Welcome, Christine. Let's get it. I like this connection. Let's keep the current moving. Energy moving. Let's go. Architect your timeline through your devotion, not desperation. That's mastery. Miranda. Quantum technicians, listen, you have achieved plasma phase transmutation. Any type of egoic residue is becoming purely energy currency. Your shadow codes have been rewritten into creative fuel. Welcome to the team. You took pain into power. You saw poison in it. You looked at it like a teacher. You know what I think about, like, The Incredibles, the baby? You know how innocent he was, but he was so powerful? He walked up to it, and he went up to danger, and he really just was curious. Like Hercules with the snake when he was a baby. You took venom and made a remedy. Wow. So this is the rise of the new guards. You're ancient and new, so whatever. The old guard is phasing. Codes expired. Cycles complete. And the new ones are rising with the solar embryo. It's been incubated to chaos and is now ready to blaze. These beings run on different fuel. They run off of truth, transparency, and coherence. They don't compete. They simply radiate. They're not here for spotlight. They are the light. These are big boys, big steppers, big girls, big star commanders, heavyweights, the royal remnants, the remedy bearers, superhuman, activated, full-on mission. The DNA hums with the divine voltage. So it is, so it shall be. Step aside. The royal rumble has begun. A collision of pure light, forged in shadow, birthed through this revelation. So my quantum technicians, the solar codes have been coming online. You know how many freaking X solar flares we had today? You had 2 in an M class. Peep game. That's not just, oops, let me just give you an X flare. No, this is technology, son. It's like you can't have a quarterback without a receiver. You became both. That's why I'm trying to tell you the power of numbers. 1, 2, and 3. You became all 3. That 3. It's like you built the body. Okay, Frankenstein. Now Frankenstein came alive, moving through 4, 5, and 6. Through time and space. Through the senses. You built a whole ship. Now we're going to the planet. We're taking over. The real ones are rising and the fake ones are simply done, dude. Solar codes are fully online. Quantum architecture is transitioning from a lunar survival to a solar sovereignty. The collective systems are rewriting around you now. Literally. The real ones are rising. Like I said, the false, fake, perish. Now, before I go, I have 10 legendary decrees that I do in every video. Ashe. Say it with me. I transmute venom into the elixir. Nothing thrown at me can poison my purpose. I walk through endings with the authority of resurrection. I no longer chase energy. I am the energy. My silence speaks louder than false validations. Every loss refines my frequency, not my worth. I burn illusions without an apology. I am both the storm and the stillness. Divine chaos and precise calm. My coherence creates order in the unseen. I am the architect of my own resonance, the coder of my destiny. I am the living proof that death is not defeat, but a rebirth.
Wow,
So let this be a final sting. This isn't the fall. This is simply a filtration. Understanding that this is a process, a development. Get familiar with that word death, just as much as you get familiar with the word life. You can't have one without the other. But you have beat these poles. You became coherent, and you've mastered that. You hear me? That's why you carry the remedy. It's a filtration that the collective is going through. Everything is collapsing. And it's just making room for your immortal form to rise. So hold your coherence. Stay royal. The scorpion field is live. Ashe. Thank you for receiving this transmission, Soul Star Majesties. If your heart is moved to support this mission, come on. Support the mission. Love offerings. Ashe. Much gratitude.
The Metal Alchemist, thank you for joining me on this magical adventure.
subscribe.